Hello and welcome along. Today on Rockwood we're going to be doing a bit of clearing up from last episode. So we're going to be chipping the logs that we have left over around here. Then we're going to cut up a couple of trees so that we can top off the amount of wood chips we have so they can be sold. And then we're going to start grinding up some stumps with the mountain goat and the stump grinder that we have in front of us here. So, as we have a fair bit to do, let's get going. So we're going to start up our lorry and our stire first. So we'll get this started, and with that going, we can turn on our crusher. And then we're going to start up the stire, so that we need to make sure the tip side is the correct one, which is the right hand side. We want to then select horseplay for it. So we're going to select the right harvester, which is our chipper, and we're going to drive course. And then that's all set up. Now we will get cutting our log. So we're going to cut it into 4 meter lengths because that makes it more manageable. So, there we have it. There we go. That's close enough. So we're then going to get those into the chipper and create some wood chips from these. And while they pay slightly less well than logs, we're not planning to cut enough trees really to fill our log trailer today. So we should have enough without too much work to fill our little trailer for it to sell. Right, let's start from here again. I am still very much liking this mod. The measure mod is making this job an awful lot easier, and means that I don't have to rely on the scorpion, which is great. It's a little bit. There's a big jump in FS15 in the type of forestry equipment. I can't remember if I mentioned that last time. And it's just, you go from having very basic equipment to really advanced equipment very fast. And one of the things I'm liking about FS17's setup is that there seems to be a little more intermediate stuff. So like the Skidders and their setup. That just seems to be a nice sort of medium usage bit, and I think with more time with FS17 we may try and build it up a little bit more, but we'll see what the physics are like and see if the physics behave themselves, because part of the trouble with forestry on this game is that on FS15 is that because the physics are a little wonky, you have to play around with it a bit, and you have to rely on mods a bit more. I mean, other than the stire and the trailer, the Agrarliner, everything else we're using here is a mod, which is great because that's a great. Oh, and the weight on the back of this, which is wonderful. You know, that means there are some fantastic forestry mods out there, but there's very little basic forestry mods in the game that I want to use. You know, and even the Agrarline and the stire. Well, the stire is sort of the forestry version of it, but it doesn't have chains or anything like that. It has a forestry cage on it, but that's it. Everything else is pretty much the same as the standard style. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the next version is going to have more to do with forestry stuff, and vehicles like this. I would love if you could customize the Deutz tractors like this. That would be great. Or any other tractors like this, actually. I mean, there must be forestry versions of really, well, I would have thought most tractors. You're gonna want a range of equipment. And this, I think, this Deutz actually is a fairly powerful tractor. I can't remember which one I bought in the end, but it is a pretty powerful tractor. I think it can run. I think it might be able to run the crusher that we have here. Which I know the reason why we have the version of the man truck we have is because you need a fairly powerful tractor on the front. So, yeah, it would be good, but we'll see what it offers, and I'm sure that anything that's missing or extra that is needed will in short order, appear from one model or another. For which I will be very grateful, because in all honesty, and part of the reason why I have credits in my descriptions is because I think the modders who make these absolutely need to be credited, because they do fantastic work. And I see so many modders get their work nicked, and well, not nicked, but taken and played around with and re-released by somebody else who takes full credit for that person's work. And I really dislike it when that happens. And I try and avoid using mods that are like that. And I try and avoid using sites that promote that kind of thing. Right. This is a mod I would very much like in the new version. Alright, in FS17. Fantastic mod is that. Is that John Deere Skidder? I think. Is that the 500 or the 700? That's the 548. I think that's the baby brother of the 748. I think it has the same number. And they're both fantastic mods. Right. Open that up. Far enough back. Oh no, we're rolling forward. There we go. And that's got it fairly securely. Right, we want to try and avoid putting this too much in our way. We need to pull it far enough out. There we go, that'll do. So down and open. Ooh. I was hoping to avoid that rolling. That's stopped. Okay. Just park this out of the way over here. And head over and grab this. Oh no. I need to cut this up first. Just cut it off. One cut. There's the second cut. there's the third cut. Right, into the Mammut. Up. There we go. Hopefully this will cause that to go into the... Yep, there we go. So we are up to 65% in the style. I think this tree will probably get us up to about 80 with any luck. So if we can just... Whoa! Move the trailer. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll probably move it into the path of the style and into her back, so we'll have to go and give that a nudge. There was a small problem with that mod where it puts a removable bit behind it. Just got an end bit. Let's see if we can even pick this up. A little bit flatter with it. No. Pointier with it. Oh, come on. Get it onto those. There we are. Oh no, no! Ah! Okay. I think we can cut it into oblivion. Almost. I am looking forward to be able to pick stuff up in FS17. There we go. Cut it into oblivion. Not the most realistic of things to do, but the trouble is we try and be realistic within the confines of the game. So sometimes the physics just won't let us pick stuff up, so we have to improvise a little bit. Right, so now one more tree. I think I'm going to try and take this one over here, which is going to be interesting whatever angle I cut it at. I think so. We cut it this way and hopefully it'll fall and it won't go too far. Or won't fall at all. Right. We will see. We can make it fall. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's heading down to the roadway. What we're going to do is we're going to measure it from here. Right, so 16 meters is there, so I want to stop it about here. See if that, yeah. So we'll see now. Damn it. Let's see if we can. Oh. Not be too rough with it because we will lose it like that. Because we're grabbing, I really want to grab it by the other end, but we'll never be able to transport it back if I do that. There we go. So we're at 77%. Shouldn't need to do more than 2 cuts of everything. Yeah, just over. Okay, start her up. See. If can't get this now. Last one, and the tyres off. Yeah, there we go. 95% to hit. Right, so now hold that up, and we're going to go and put our weight out of the way. So we're going to put that down here. Like so. This is where a reverse drive tractor would be quite useful. Try to see if it had a reverse drive set up. Right, so connect that on, connect the PTO, and away we go. So the first stump to grind is here. Just work our way through these and try and capture all of this one there, and one there. Trouble with the stumps, especially how low we've cut some of them, they tend to hide in the grass. Which is great because they take less time to do, but it does make them a bit harder to cut. See, low cut ones like that. The other way to do it is to front mount it. The reason I rear mounted it, apart from not wanting to take the front loader off this, the other reason I front mounted it, not front mounted it, is because with the steering at the back, i.e. with us going backwards, the whole thing is more manoeuvrable, so it means I can make a lot sharper turns to get this where I want it to be. There we go. So that's that. And that. That. The angle we can get on this is not great. It's the only thing that worries me. This one we are coming from quite a height. I can angle down and it'll be okay, but it's sometimes you're better off to be lower. I got that. we have any? I think this is about as far back as we've gone, so that should be fine. Oh no, it's still there. Still grinding away at it. There we go, that's got it. So there's one here. This is when a joystick will come in very useful. We'll have to manoeuvre a bit because we're not getting that stump. Because we're sitting on the brow of the hill. We can't get our grinder low enough. Oh, there we go. I might have got it. No, I think I need to reposition for this one. There we go. That's got it. Yeah, got that one too. Right, next one we want is this one. Position a little better for it. Here, which is a tool one. Go. It's the one over here that we cut last. I think 4 more, 5 more maybe, I see. Make sure what it is. Registering by the looks of things. There we go. just take a look from high up. I think that's got them. No. Oh, no, there is one hiding. Just here. Wider dark. I think that is it. In which case, we'll stop that. And just go turn off our lorry. And our tractor. And there we go. So, I'll come around this side. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like and comment. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.